Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be a Chosen's Corner episode with Manibal, who runs the YouTube channel Manibal Gaming. Now, he's a kind of new content creator in the Raid Shadow Legends scene with a large focus on the arena, and he's typically at the very highest ends of the platinum ranks, fighting for that #1 spot each and every week. So I wanted to get someone's perspective in terms of someone who battles for the top of platinum arena and have a conversation with them, about the arena and some, bugs and cheating and boosting and things going on in the arena, and then also have kind of a casual conversation to get to know him because he is kind of new in the Raid Shadow Legends scene. So I think this will be a good one, and let's get into it. Alrighty, and now I am joined by Manibal. What's up? How you doing?
Hey, good to be here, man. Thank you so much for having me.
You got it. Yeah. So, I want to give you an opportunity to kind of introduce yourself. A little bit about how long you've been playing Raid, where you're from, all that type of kind of basics. We'll get the basics out of the way right away.
Sure thing, no problem. So, I started playing Raid Shadow Legends right after the Foldy fusion, and I heard a lot about that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm from Miami, and I was born and raised in Romania. I got here in the United States when I was 10 years old, and I am currently in Gods and Legends clan, and I'm all about the arena. That's what I get my fix from in this game. That's what I really love.
Okay. Cool. And did you have a history in gaming? Were you playing other gachas before this, or PC
No,
games, or
no, this is my first one.
this is
My
the
first one.
this is the first like video game you've ever taken
Yeah.
seriously?
No, this is the first game that I wailed on,
Uh-huh.
and this is the first game that's a gotcha game that I played. I came from Clash Royale before this.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So, yeah.
Yep. Okay. For sure. Yeah, and I know from kind of seeing your channel kind of pop up that arena is a big focus of yours. And so every Sunday you're kind of going for high rank. Have you ever gotten the top rank in platinum?
So the closest I got was third, and I got like fourth and fifth multiple times the last 2 weeks. I mean, the last 3 resets, I got like either fifth or sixth place. I'm consistently finishing in the top five. It's just, you can't really get first right now because there's always a booster.
Okay.
So, and I want to talk about that a little bit because whenever we can get to it. But yeah, it's awesome to compete. I mean, the way that they have the system now, it's really competitive. Like if they took out the booster, it would be so like perfect the way they have it, because it's just like so competitive, I guess I would say, in the top of plat. Like if you don't have the right defense, like put up, like you'll get attacked 25 times in 1 minute. It's crazy, man, what happens up here. Yeah,
Yeah, because it ends at a certain time frame for everybody in the world. So
exactly.
everybody who's trying to be in the top 100, they are there at that moment, getting after it. So everybody's attacking everybody, and it's getting crazy.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Now, do you find the time zone is a big deal? I know it can be an advantage or a disadvantage for certain people in different areas of the world, and people have been complaining how there should be two separate servers that are, alternated by 12 hours, and you can pick which one you want to be on and stuff like that. Is that a big issue, or?
It definitely is, because think of it like this: like you have to, like, for me, when you're that high up in arena, one mistake you make can cost you like 3 or 4 places being lost. So I have to play my best at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning,
Uh-huh.
my time. So it's definitely a problem. Not this reset, but the reset before this, I kept getting off the stream and doing push-ups and jumping jacks because my coffee machine broke. And I couldn't stay awake. Like people were telling me on the stream, go to sleep, and I was like, the fighter in me didn't want to go to sleep. So it was just yeah, the time zone sucks. To answer your question,
That's
it's
hardcore.
terrible.
That's hardcore.
Yeah,
That's doing push-ups and
yeah,
sit-ups, trying to stay up and slamming Red Bulls
yeah.
and coffee.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm doing anything I can. I just saw that there was like a huge area of the game that was missing, like as far as content, because like we have like a lot of people that do champion guides. We have a lot of people that, a lot of videos out there in general, but like nobody was really streaming the top, the top 20 in platinum, or doing videos about strategies in the top 20. So that's the whole way. That's the whole reason why I started getting into the whole content creating part.
And yet, have you ever done content in your life for anything?
Never,
Okay.
never, never, man. When I watched my first YouTube video that I released a month ago, I almost want to cry. My eyes are bleeding, bro.
Hey, it happens to all of us. You're
Yeah.
doing far better than I was after a few
Well,
months.
yeah, I had an editor, which really helped. If I was on my own, forget it.
That's awesome. So what do
Yeah.
you do? You're not a full-time content creator,
Yeah.
right? So you have
Yeah,
a.
no, I'm sorry. I should have answered your question. So
That's
I'm a
okay.
I'm a business owner. I own a painting and flooring company down here in South Florida, and because I'm a business owner, I'm able to kind of like set my schedule on Mondays to start working at 3 o'clock in the afternoon instead of like my usual 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's how I'm able to do the arena reset.
That's
Thank God. Yeah,
hardcore
yeah, man.
dedication. Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
mean, I have no options, you know. This is what I live for in the game. This is what makes me want to play the game every single day. And if I have to make this kind of arrangement to play it, this way, I have to do it. I mean, they're never going to change the reset time. So that's already given. Like they said that. This is not going to be something they're changing. So it's like you can't fight it, man. It's like it is what it is. It's part of the game and you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, what I would like is maybe different regions. Like I know, either like a Europe region, Asia, North America, different. Like I know I come from the StarCraft community, and
Okay.
they had something called Grandmaster, which is similar to Platinum. It was the top 200 players on the server, and there was different sections of Grandmaster. There was Korea Grandmaster, North America, Europe. So there was different servers of Grandmaster. So you would be fighting to be top in your region. I think obviously this is something that would be way down the road because, like you said, Plarium is not even discussing it at this point. But
Right,
but
right.
I think something like that would be great for a game like this, so that you could have a more fair fight, a more realistic time zone, and have things broken down by region, and then maybe have a separate ranking for worldwide or something. But like you said, that's a separate topic.
Yeah, yeah. So I love your idea. The way that I would really love your idea even more, because personally, like if I had to choose between your idea and doing this 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning reset, I'll still do the 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning reset
Mm-hmm.
simply because I want to go against the best players in the world.
Yep.
I like so if they're in the different region, then I don't really consider myself the best.
Yep.
You know? So
And that did happen in the StarCraft community. It was like, number one, Grandmaster Korea, that was like the bee's knees. Like you're it if you're Grandmaster in Korea. Whereas being
right.
Grandmaster in like North America wasn't quite the same achievement. So yeah, I get what you're saying. You
Yeah.
definitely, to be the best, you got to go up against the best. You got to be in the right region and up against everybody in the world to really know. So that does make sense. It's just, I hear your stories about having to manipulate your business and sleep in and
Yeah.
do push-ups. It's like, can we think of a better system for Westerners or
Yeah,
something? But
no, for sure, man, for sure. I hear you, man. Like, I would love for there to be something, but I just love that part of the system right now that we are facing the best in the world. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I tell people all the time, this is a very young game. This game is just in its infancy right now, and that's why like I wailed so hard on it because I was just like, I know I'm going to be playing this game for a long time. They're taking feedback. They're really, really slow at they're really slow, but they're trying. I feel like they're trying. I don't know. I mean, both of us are in the same chats with them, so I don't know. I mean, I know they're super slow, but I feel like there's life there. There's pulse.
yeah, we for people that don't know, there's a chat with the content creators where we have access to kind of a community manager, content manager type person with Plarium, and supposedly we relay our concerns to them, and then they relay that to Plarium on, I think it's like a weekly basis. They have a meeting and they kind of relay everything they're getting from creators in the community and try to push that on to the developers. And like Manibal said, we would all wish it was a lot faster in terms of getting changes, but it just kind of seems that it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, like one thing I want to talk about is like, for example, like the boosting, like the
Mm.
arena boosting is bothering so many people, right? And the way that it exactly works, I'm not sure if we ever talked about it, but essentially the way that it works, it's an organized event where somebody like charges, they sell it to the highest bidder. So if this person is like paying $3,000, $2,000, that's the person that's going to get the boost. So the way that it works is like, about 10 to 15 minutes before arena resets, everybody like about a group of 50 or 40, it depends how many people they get. They all lock in on a certain individual, right? And when they lock in on this person, right when it comes to about like 5 minutes left before the reset, they all lose to him on purpose, nonstop. And they go over the 10 limit attack because they're in gold 4. So it's such a simple fix for them to just put the 10 limit attack in gold 4, and this boosting would stop. But they're not doing that. They want to find a way to do it where it's impossible to do. But I'm saying to them, like, why don't you just do this for now? Because I mean, you tell me. I mean, you've been in gaming longer than I have. Wouldn't that be an easy fix to implement the same platinum 10 limit fight in gold?
Yes, I mean, I'm not a coder. I'm not a programmer. So I don't know if it like breaks their code. I do know.
Me neither.
I do know from programmers I've interacted with throughout the years of being in gaming, they do say, you know, a lot of people don't understand the most minute change to the code can like break the game. So I do know there's a middle, but obviously I agree with you. That should definitely be a priority when you have people,
right?
You know, you want the integrity of especially your highest ladder to mean something. You don't want it to just be, I'm just curious about, to let you elaborate on this boosting. Do you have any idea what people are paying for this?
Yeah, it's sold to the highest bidder. So for the most part, like almost every single person that you see with a trophy right now has paid between 1,500 to 2,500 for it.
And by trophy, you mean top 3?
No. When you finish first in the world,
first. Okay.
First. So you're buying the badge pretty much. That's what you're buying, the first badge. That's what people are buying. Because the way that Plarium is thinking about this, they're like, we're not going to ban these people that are paying for this third-party boosting service because this is our fault. So we can't ban them, which I don't quite understand, and I don't agree with that logic, because if they start banning any of them, the whole boosting will stop. But they're not even taking it that approach. And this is all done by Russian organizations, you know? So I don't know. I mean, that's how it works, though. That's how it works. It's between 1,500 to 2,500, and it can even go higher sometimes. And it's just all going to the pocket of the person that's organizing this event.
Yeah, that's obviously a big issue that we hope gets corrected right away. Do you know, has anybody paid for this multiple times, or is it usually like a one-time thing that they just want the...
Yes. If you want, I could show you somebody that's paid for it 3 different times. This guy's a... This guy's a super whale. Let me see if I can locate him.
I mean, I would hate to slander someone without proof. So
no, I mean, he got boosted right there when I was all there. He has 3 medals next to his name. Anybody that has a medal next to their name, anybody in the game right now. So this is what I was telling Plarium. I was like, Plarium, if you're gonna leave the boosting like it is, fine. Leave it like it is. When you fix it, change the medals. Change the badge that from like a silver badge for number 1 to a different kind of badge. So that way people know who actually paid for this and who didn't pay for this, who actually earned it once you fix the boosting. So that was my approach to them, because right now we have like maybe 25 fake number 1 finishes when these people never finished number 1, but they just paid for the service. And the whole point of having that number 1 badge next to your name is bragging rights. But what is it bragging rights if you're buying it, if you didn't really earn it?
Yeah, you know, I've never been part of a community where boosting wasn't a thing. You know, I play a lot of Overwatch.
Really?
Yeah, I play a lot of Overwatch, and what people will do is they'll pay some like fringe pro type player who's just on the cusp of being a pro. Hey, log into my account and just smoke everybody in Overwatch, rank me up to like Master League or Grandmaster League, and these people can charge absurd prices and make almost enough living to not even have a job just by being good at Overwatch and boosting accounts. It's the same thing in League of Legends, StarCraft. You know, log into my account, boost me up by your insane skills, and I can brag to my friends or whatever, like, look at what rank I got. So there's definitely a massive market. I think in the case of Raid, it'd be a little bit easier to police, because you can't just be like a pro Overwatch player. Like, you gotta have the gear, you gotta have the champs, you gotta put in the work, you gotta have a developed enough account to compete legitimately. You can't just be like insane at Overwatch and go shoot a bunch of people. So I think Plarium has a realistic route to deal with it. We just need to see them do it.
Yeah. I didn't know that boosting was such a thing because like before Clash Royale, I played WoW for like a good 10 years. And in WoW, like I used to always see like Method and all these different clans downing the world first boss and things like that. And I never really seen like any kind of, I mean, I would see very, very unique and creative ways that they would kill the boss. But you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really, there's no boosting in WoW. I guess only in
Yeah.
PvP maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
it wasn't a huge problem in Diablo 3. It kind of depends on the game. Whether
yeah.
but people would pay for services on Diablo 3, like, help me, let me follow you while you clear content that my character's not strong enough to do. So the type of stuff goes on in every game. Some of it's good for the enjoyment of the game and can be used in a positive way, but obviously anything like in Raid and Overwatch and all that, it's obviously horrible, and it's a dark stain on the game. But I think they can correct it eventually. Have you
Right.
gotten any feedback from them that they definitely care and they definitely want to fix it?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Okay.
what the feedback that I got is that they're delaying the boosting fixing because they're doing it they want the fixing to be because every single time they fix the boosting issue, that people find a different loophole around to still boost.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
they're delaying this fix because they want to fix it for it to be impossible to boost. That's their wording, you know. So we'll see what happens. I mean, that'll be something really, really amazing. Right now, I'm just still brushing up on my game to like when boosting will finish, will be fixed 100%. That I'll be able to finish first in the world because that's ultimately like what I want. I want to collect as many number first place finishes as possible. Well, first get there and then do that. You know. So
Yeah. What's your so? I try to just progress my great haul as efficiently as possible. So I just like speed farm gold 4. That's kind of the route I've always
right,
gone. I can't talk.
right.
So it's interesting to talk to somebody with your mindset of competing in the arena. I think it's really cool. Do
Yeah.
you so do you have like certain champions that you would not be able to do what you do without them?
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
and
Of
so
course.
which champions are those that you just flat out would not be able to compete if you did not have them on your account?
The number one champion that I would need for this is, believe it or not, Molly.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, Molly plays a key role because of her passive.
Okay.
I mostly attack Hegemon teams. So even though I have a 371 speed Sifi, like if you look at because you can see all my recorded streams, so you can see how I finish every single reset. It's all like on Twitch, so it's not I don't hide anything, you know. So, but yeah, I use my Sifi quite a bit. I would say 40% of the time I use my Sifi, but the rest of the time I use my Molly and Lysandra. So Lysandra, Molly, Madame series is a huge, huge, super important. I'm about to build my third Madame series. Um,
Really?
yeah, for 3v3.
Ah, okay. Yep.
Yeah, to have one in each team, you know?
Yeah,
So
so Saris is just like double S tier for you.
Series is Madame is so broken. It's just like that's a void legendary. Like I don't understand why she's not. There's no champion like her in the game. There's none. Like
Yeah.
Satalia is a legendary, and what does Satalia do? Just remove the buffs? I mean, adding. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just it's crazy how broken she is, and still some people like I have somebody in my Discord that has a 371 Sifi and does not have a Madame Series,
Oh,
and I'm just like,
jeez.
wow, talk about luck.
So don't crunch your dupe, Saris, everybody. Don't.
Yes. So 3v3, I have this feeling, chosen that 3v3 is gonna like the bazaar shop is gonna give really, really good rewards because it's so hard to compete in 3v3.
Yeah.
You need
Yep.
so much resources, you know?
Yep.
So that's my thought. We'll see. And I guess in 2 more weeks we're gonna see, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, that's no, that's cool because that's champions. So I do meta analysis of platinum once a month or so. It's not perfect because I can't see what people are using on all of their attacks and what they swap in and out, and so I have to go by what they use in defense and stuff. But I have seen Molly kind of shading up there, being used a lot, and obviously Saris. Always pretty close to the top 10, but the top 5 is usually your Siffy, your Rotos, your Arbiter. So
Yeah.
how are you? How do you have like a go-to team, or do you basically have to
Yes.
swap every time?
Yeah, so I have two teams that I swap, bro. Because the thing is, like, in the last 15, 20 minutes of reset, like this last reset, right? I found one team. It was a Russian player, Gonzi or something like that. I think it was. Nothing bad against him. Nothing. I don't talk bad about anybody. But specifically about him, I found him with 3 minutes left. And when I found him, I was able to finish him in 10 seconds. So then to me, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to refresh and find him again. And I'll finish him again in 10 seconds. And next thing you know, I hit him 9, 10 times within a 3 minute span period. And I feel bad for the guy, but I'm like, you're going to be that easy? I have to go and attack you nonstop. So I'm not going to go and try to figure out a different team. So I have two teams that I kind of change from time to time, but I also incorporate different people. Like right now I'm creating a third team, to deal with the high resist people, because the high resist people are becoming a nuisance now in top platinum. So my team is as follow. I have these are my two teams. So the first team, I have Sifi, Arbiter, Trunda, and Madame.
Okay.
And my second team, I have Lissandra in immunity. I have everybody's in immunity in the second team. So I have Lissandra in immunity. She's currently at 316 speed. And then I have Molly in immunity. And then I have Madame in immunity. And then I have Trunda in immunity. So the way that this works is that I only attack Hegemon teams with this particular team, the second team.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, because Lissandra a little bit low on the speed at 316, but it's because you're attacking Hegemon, so.
Yeah. So what happens is that just for you guys to know, I'm sure you know this, Chosen, but what happens is that when the Hegi attacks me, my turn meter gets filled by 15% automatically. Because that's how Molly's passive works. So now my Lissandra goes from 316 speed to like 350 something speed. So that's how I'm able to like utilize her really, really well. So if I, that's why I'm gonna keep increasing her speed until about 320, and then I'll start working on other champions and champion builds. That's one thing that I've realized with this game that somebody told me about. They told me always set a goal and always log into the game and go after that goal. Like my goal is to get Lissandra to 320 speed. After that, I have a second goal to get Yannicka speed tuned. So it's like I always plan these goals, and I try my very best to get to all of them as quick as possible.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then you use those same teams for 3v3, and do you know what the third team's going to be?
I'm still tweaking it. Yeah. I haven't really given too much thought to 3v3 yet, because I feel like it's just going so slow, It's really going so slow right now. So I mean, we're in bronze 2. I feel like it's not going to get really good until probably, I don't know, gold 1. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying attention to it. I want to see the bazaar shop. I want to see a lot more about it, Like right now it doesn't have the best reputation.
And I'm sure there's a lot of newer players that are maybe curious. How much of an investment is it per week to try and go for it? Like, how many gems are you spending, and what kind of an investment is it to really get after the top 5 of platinum?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So I would say it's different every week, but just to kind of give an idea, I would say it refreshes between 500 gems to 1,000 gems.
Okay, and that's where you're like getting 10 new opponents. That's not the refills and stuff.
Yeah, that's just the 10 new opponents.
Yep.
And then the refills are probably easily another 600 gems or something like that. Easily.
Okay, so about somewhere between 1 and 2,000.
Yeah, 1 or 2,000 gems. And I really hope they fix the 3v3 arena, because the way that they explained that 3v3 arena was going to work is that you could only refill 8 different times. And after that, you're not able to refill anymore. So I got super excited about 3v3 arena, because I was like, okay, this is going to be more skill based. But now when you get to 100 gems of refills, you can refill unlimitedly for 100 more gems. So it's like a whale war. It's a terrible concept,
It's a whale war, except times 2.5 the price.
Yes. Yes. Yes, exactly. So we'll see what happens, you know. Gotta always try to stay optimistic. I mean, at the end of the day, the way I see it is people log into this game to play it, you know, to enjoy it. And, you know, I mean, there's too much going on in real life right now to like, you kind of want to escape reality and come in here, you know, and like be in a fantasy land.
Yeah, it's a good time to use gaming for that for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I wish I could stay, but I gotta get to a match. I'm
No
hosting for
worries.
the trivia. This is like the only
No
time
problem.
they can do it, so I gotta go meet with those guys. But we will definitely talk a lot more about Arena, and I'll bring you on sometime, and we'll dive maybe more into some specifics
Yeah,
about Arena teams and kind of, you know, showcase your account or
I would love
something.
that.
And
I would
yeah,
love that.
so yeah, I'll let you
Thank
kind
you.
of say goodbye and shout anything out that you want to do and all that good
Yeah, I
stuff.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. And yeah, I would love to do another series with you where maybe you can log in my account. I mean, guys, write down in the section in the comment section what you guys want to see in a second video, because I'm more than happy to have chosen log in my account, do some arena matches or whatever it is they or go over specific strategies that I have. I have a lot of amazing strategies I want to share with you guys. So just let me know down in the comments. I'm going to read all of them. And as far as me, I think Chosen's gonna be grace me and be gracious enough to put my channel links down in the bottom, which I really appreciate, guys. I would love for you guys to, you know, subscribe to my channel. I am doing a giveaway for a PlayStation 5 at 10,000 subs, so I would love for you guys to be there. Thank you so much for having me, Chosen. Really means a lot. I can't wait till we do it again.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I will link to your stuff and definitely go check out Manibal. He's doing a really good job and he's doing some fun things in raids. So yeah, hey, thanks for taking the time to join me, and I'll definitely keep in touch, man.
All right, you got it. Good luck in the trivia. Thank you.
Thanks. We'll see you.
All right, bye.
Alrighty, that's going to do it, and a huge shout out to Manibal for joining me in this video. I will link to his stuff down in the vid description or a pinned comment. Somewhere down there, you will be able to find his channel very easily, and you should go check it out. He puts out good content for Raid Shadow Legends and is covering a different area of the game that we really don't see too often in terms of the very highest tiers of Platinum Arena week in and week out. So definitely check him out, and a huge shout out to Manibal for joining me. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.